this was like, I think this is the most important insight I've received on this journey. And even though I've been a health ranger and a health advocate since college, 30 plus years ago, I never knew this until this year. And it is the most profound insight and the most important information I discovered that has allowed me to continually make the best choices for my body regarding food. And as I began sharing this, I'm realizing how many other very smart, intelligent, people who've learned so much on their journeys, but because they didn't learn this one thing, it's almost like a hidden, insight that is impeding how, their journey to their blissful body. There is one hormone that is essential to learn about and to understand and to experience how it's operating in your body, and that hormone is insulin. If you're going to go on a journey of understanding and going down a rabbit hole of figuring out what this is, because that's what I did this past year. I went down that rabbit hole of understanding it, and not because I didn't know it ever before. And it was like, why was I never informed of this before? It's like almost like the master key you need to know to unlock the weight that's trapped in your body. Because if insulin is elevated within your body, it literally locks away your stored body fat. And you can go running all you want and, exercise yourself, into a puddle on the floor until you address insulin, because it locks away, it will inhibit, it will prevent you from accessing stored body fat to burn as fuel until you understand this. It's very important that to understand the next level of this is that through evolution and your body's very nature, your body is the capacity is there to burn two fuel sources, glucose and fat. Your body can use both of those as fuel sources. But in our modern world, because we are overloading our body with carbohydrates and sugars, basically your body says, oh, I'm just going to turn off my ability to burn fat because I don't need it. I'm getting this constant supply year round of sugars through either fruit or all the whites, the pastas, the breads, the rice, all that. The body's getting this constant supply of sugar. And because that's happening, it just says, well, I don't need to burn fat for fuel, so I'm just going to turn off that machinery in a sense. And so right now, if that's your case, which was definitely the case with me, I was eating, like literally, that was my breakfast all my life. I'm going to wake up and eat a bowl of cereal, a bowl of grains. So right away, I'm probably some sugar on top, or if not, some honey. And so right away, as soon as I wake up, I'm beginning this journey throughout the day that my body's like, oh my gosh, yes, there's the sugar. But the only problem is all of these sugars, what they do is create a spike. So you get the energy from it, the body uses that energy, but then it drops very quickly. And as soon as that happens, the body's like, whoa, I need more energy. I'm going to send out some signals to eat more carbs and sugars. And so we go on this journey throughout the day of getting the energy from the carbs and sugars, and then having an energy crash, and then needing more, and then all the bodies, sending out the signals, especially the brain. The brain is the largest, consumer of energy, and if you don't have the glucose to fuel it, it's going to send out signals. You need more carbs and sugars. And so we go on this journey of continually spiking our blood sugar, but because it's very high level of blood sugar is so dangerous for the body, it can lead to a coma. Insulin is released to draw that down. And so all day long, you're spiking your blood sugar, spiking your insulin, bringing your blood sugar down, needing more blood sugar, spiking your blood sugar, spiking your insulin. And so you go on this journey, and as long as there's this elevated level of insulin to deal with the overload, a constant overload of carbs and sugars throughout the day, it's gonna, the blood sugar is gonna come in, it's gonna get used, and then whatever's left is the insulin's gonna give to the muscles the little bit of storage the muscles has for it, and whatever's excess, insulin's gonna bring that over to the cells and turn it into body fat. So you're continually, through each meal almost, if you're not moving enough, adding to your body fat. And because you have this constant supply of carbs and sugars, you've turned off your body's ability to go burn that body fat. So instead of going, oh my God, I need more energy, I'm gonna go burn some body fat, it says, oh my God, I need more energy, carb signals, carb cravings, sugar cravings, go to the nearest store and get some more carbs or sugars, whatever that is. So we get into this pattern. And so not only are we trapped in a cycle of only fueling our body with carbohydrates and the blood or the glucose it needs, but because we're unable to access that stored body fat for fuel, it's going to continually send out craving signals, unnatural in a sense, craving signals for more carbohydrates and sugars. And thus, that's the reason for not only the chronic, 70% of Americans are overweight or obese. That's chronic. And not only that, this would be called metabolic syndrome, where you don't have the ability to burn fat anymore. It's a condition, and that's the base condition for so many diseases like heart disease, fatty liver disease, strokes, Alzheimer's, all that stuff is all basically, they're actually calling now Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes.